Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while, and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. As you can tell by the title of the video, we are going to be reviewing the new Huda Beauty. This is the Lunar New Year Obsessions eyeshadow palette. Is it new though? So if you want to know more details about whether this palette is new or not, and if it's actually a new release, and whether I like it, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Alright guys, well, what do I mean by is it new? Do you guys remember the Wild Obsessions collection that she released back in the fall with like the python, the jaguar, the chameleon, and the tiger palette? Well, this is actually the tiger palette. It has just been repackaged. This palette was actually only a Huda Beauty online exclusive only. You couldn't purchase this palette at Sephora. Well, she has repackaged this little palette, put this Lunar New Year packaging on it, which is very pretty, and now it is available at Sephora. This is the only palette that I did not pick up when I reviewed that Wild Obsessions collection. So I'm actually very glad and very stoked that I didn't, because now I have it in this special edition packaging, which is beautiful, and it represents the year of the tiger, which is the Lunar New Year for 2022. I love this. I think it is so cute, and the color story is like your typical warm tones color story. I love warm tones, but the reason I didn't pick this up is because these are the shades that I gravitate towards doing. These are the shades that I have a lot of in my collection, but now I have it in the cute little packaging, which is a limited edition packaging. It's a win-win, right? This retails for $29 like her other ones. It does have a 24-month shelf life, and this looks like it was made in China, just like her other Wild Obsessions palettes normally are. We are going to create 2 eye looks today, and then I'll let you know if this is worth it. Let me bring you on in close. All right guys, let's get started with this first eye look. And I am going to dip into this shade right here. I'm using a Morphe Ariel A11, a nice fluffy brush. I'm going to use this as my transition shade. Hopefully it shows up. I think it is. So far, the other Wild Obsession palettes worked beautifully. I think the only one that I felt had a little bit of issues was the chameleon with the purples in it. But honestly, I don't remember any of the other ones having issues. Okay, now we're going to jump into, should I jump into this one? This one looks like a, let's go into this one right here, the orange shade. This is a Sigma E40. That shade is beautiful. Okay, I'm going to do a halo eye. I haven't done a halo eye in a good minute. So I'm going to put this on the outer corner. Pretty pigmented, looking at, because it looks almost like an orange creamsicle shade and like almost a pastel-y shade. So I kind of thought maybe it would have been a little more sheer, but no, it has a good amount of pigment. Okay, this is what we got so far, and all that creamsicle orange shade is beautiful. Do you see the pigment? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I did end up winging out this halo eye, and I'm not mad at it. Okay, now I'm going to jump into this shade right here. I don't want to add too much depth to this orange. This is a Sigma E42. This is gonna go in the outer corner and the inner corner to add the smallest amount of depth. I do not want to add too much. I really want to keep this in like the orange side of things. So far, these shades are beautiful and they blending out like a dream. Down here too. I'm not reflecting the halo eye on the bottom lash line. Okay, here it is. It almost looks like a sunset, doesn't it? It's so pretty. all of those three shades gorgeous together. Okay, I am going to jump into this shade right here for the center. Let's see how that goes. It looks like it has a little bit of a shift, like maybe pink in there. Hopefully I don't get too much fallout. I feel like this one is more of like a topper type of shade than an actual like shimmer. I feel like it doesn't have, it's not too opaque. So I'm gonna mix in, it's in there too. Let me mix in the middle shade. See, it has a shift in there too. That's pretty. Let's use the index finger. Oh yeah, this one's pink. Definitely, okay. See how that goes. Right in the middle, I guess. That's pretty. Okay guys, this is what the eyes are looking like. I'm not 100% sure if I like that. It's like a very shifty middle. Yeah. Maybe it'll look better once I put on the rest of the eye look. So I will be back. Okay guys, this is what we got for the eye look. I'm not absolutely loving it. I don't like the shift in the middle shade. I would have preferred just a shimmer. So maybe if this was a halo eye, I think I would like it just a tiny bit more. But overall, it's a cute eye look. I don't hate it. The orange though, oh my goodness. Those first three shades I used blended into each other so beautifully, just gorgeous. Let me scoot on out just a tiny bit so you can see the full face, and then we'll move on to look number 2. Okay, this is what the full face looks like. So once you zoom out and you see just everything together, I think it looks better, but I still honestly don't really love the shift right in the middle. I think I would have preferred it if I would have done like the typical eye look that I normally do, where I like put the mattes in the outer corner and the shimmers in the inner corner. But it's not a bad look, I don't think. Let's go on to look number 2, and then we can finish off this video and I can tell you guys my final thoughts on this palette after I show you some swatches. All right guys, let's start with look number 2. And first shade I'm digging into is going to be that other light shade right here that I didn't dip into with the first look. This is a Jaclyn and Morphe JH30 brush. I'm going to use this as my transition shade. It's very yellow. And I'm going to use it in the outer corner. No halo eye this look. I think I am slowly veering away from halo eyes being my favorite style of eye look on me. I'm not sure why. Okay, lower lash line. All right guys, there is that shade and I feel like it blended out beautifully. It's definitely looking a lot more yellow than in the pan, right? What do you think? But it's a pretty shade. I don't know. I'm going to jump into this shade right here, and this is a Natasha Denona little fluffy like flat brush. And I'm going to use this in the outer corner and the crease. Also going to bring it on the lower lash line. Yeah, probably all the way through. Okay, that's what these two shades are looking like, and they look beautiful together. Absolutely perfect. I will probably touch up the yellow a tiny bit before we are done with the eye look, but these two are gorgeous together. Okay, now I'm going to dip into the dark brown in the palette. This is a Refer number 14. It's a nice little precise brush. And I'm going to deepen up this outer corner. I am going to bring it on the lower lash line, but only like halfway through to right there. Okay, and now we're going to dip into the other two shimmers. First, I will dip into this one, and then the one that's more like a yellow. So let's use, okay, so this one seems like it's more of a metallic. I'm just gonna go right out here. So when you swatch it, or at least on the finger, it feels like it's going to be a metallic, but it definitely has small glitter particles. Can you see that? So pretty. So, so pretty. All right, now with the index finger into that yellow one. Same texture. Right in the inner corner. So definitely like your thicker glitter shades. Not like the other two that I used for the first look. Okay, so this is what the eyes are looking like. Very, very warm tone, very like gold warm. Okay, I think I'm going to go into the middle shade and just lightly tap it. And I think I'm going to go with this all over the lid, but just lightly. And just give that small shift to both of the shades. Not too much, just a little bit. Okay, here is the eye look before I go in with mascara, eyeliner, and all the other good stuff. I think I am going to add lashes with this eye look just because I feel like it's a little bit more of a nighttime look than the first look I did. So I will be back. All right, guys, this is the final second eye look with this new Huda Beauty palette. I did use the Classic Collection lashes by House of Lashes. I think the style is Siren. I used one lash, cut it in half, and then use them as corner lashes. I think they look the same. I don't know, you guys let me know. I used my highlighter for the inner corner and the brow bone. And then for the eyeliner, I went in to Wayne Goss's Kohl pencil in Copper Flame. I thought this would go perfect with this eye look. All right, let me scoot on out so I can show you the full face. We can do swatches and then talk real quick. All right, guys, here are the swatches of the eyeshadow palette. Next to the palette so you can see. So out of all of the mattes, the two that swatched or felt the creamiest were yellow and this shade right here. They just felt the softest and the creamiest out of all the mattes, and all the shimmers felt good. These two are the first shades I used for the first look, and this one, as you can tell, is more of a topper shade, and this one, even though it looks dark, once you actually lay it on, it's not that opaque. It's also a topper shade formula, I feel like. At least when I started putting it on my lid, that's how it felt. These two together, I do not like them. That first eye look was not ugly, it was just not my favorite. I didn't like the shift that it was giving the eye look. I would prefer for it to be different. So I'll definitely have to play around with these two shades and see how I can make them work. Definitely not together, and by work I mean where I don't get that dark shift that I did with the first eye look. It was a cute eye look, but not like this eye look. I love this eye look. I think this one is absolutely beautiful. It's definitely an eye look I could see myself wearing to a date night. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, you guys already know that I will go ahead and link everything down below for what I am wearing for the rest of my face. But I do feel that this Huda Beauty palette from the Wild Obsessions collection, the Tiger palette, that is in this beautiful Lunar New Year packaging, that special edition, is a good palette. It's cute. If you didn't purchase this when she released it back in the fall, then I definitely feel it is worth picking up if you were thinking about picking up an eyeshadow palette. $29 is a good, decent price. It's a nice little small palette. It's great for travel. The colors are beautiful. If you are a warm tone kind of gal, you will not be disappointed at all. Quality is there. Quality is good. I loved working with it. I cannot wait to create a couple of more eye looks with it for you guys. Man, my pile of eyeshadow palettes that I need to either do 3 looks, 1 palette, or a quickie eye look just keeps getting bigger. But I will add this to the pile and get working on those videos ASAP. Okay, well that pretty much concludes this video for this Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the 2 eye looks. I definitely had fun playing around with it and just creating beautiful eye art. With that being said, guys, I would love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. All right, guys, I will see you on the next video. Bye.